Welcome back. The Mukorob Film Project is a national storytelling initiative inspired by the Mukorob Rock Formation, an iconic symbol of resilience, identity and pride. This project aims to develop high-quality Namibian content for television, film and digital platforms. Joining me in studio to reflect on how the film projects and aligns to national priorities for the creative industry and NBC's strategic mandate is our very own commissioning editor, Ms. Glendyrr Bailey. Ma'am, good morning and welcome to Good Morning Namibia.
Thank you so much.
I'm absolutely loving the energy. It's a beautiful Monday.
It's Monday morning. You have to. You got to bring it.
You have to. It's Motivation Monday,
Absolutely,
actually.
yes.
Now, brilliant. Now, Ms. Bailey, why is the Mukorob project significant for Namibia?
You know, when the president, our president was very clear that the creative industry is a key economic pillar in the Namibian future. The Mukorob project speaks directly to the priority of creating jobs, training emerging filmmakers, expanding local content, and strengthening the Namibian cultural industry. It demonstrates NBC's commitment to align with the national agenda by investing in creative capacity building and fostering sustainable content production, the sustainable content production pipeline. That is why it's so important.
Now, in my intro, I briefly spoke about what it is, saying that it's a rock formation, it's an iconic symbol for resilience, identity and pride. But just tell us a little bit about that, particularly behind the name Mukorob.
When we started off with the Mukorob the first phase, which
Yes.
was NBC in collaboration with MultiChoice, we needed to find a name that speaks about who Namibia is and who we are as a people. And because Mukorob, the other name is Vinger van God, that states what Namibia is. Telling our own stories with as old as you are, you will know what Mukorob stands for, if you do the research.
Yes.
And that is what storytelling is about. Storytelling, telling our own stories our own way. For too long have we switched on the television and laughed and liked other stories, but not our own.
And that is true, really, for that representation, especially as the upcoming generations come up. This is the content
Absolutely,
that they need
and
to
also
see.
what's so important is it cut from different age groups, right? So the way that I would tell a story compared to how a younger person would tell the story, and the idea now is let's take those two generations, put them together, and tell our own stories, that we, in 30 years' time, when we are no longer here, that our narrative stays the same because our stories has been documented and we have been telling them.
Now, talking about content, can you just unpack it for us a little bit? What kind of content can we expect under this initiative?
Currently, we received a budget and we said, look, we've got the budget that we got, which is 7 million. We can do 2 fantastic feature films. But then we said, is that fair to the bride and Namibian nation? Yes. Is that really fair? So what we decided, we put heads together and we said, let's do feature films, 2 feature films, 2 drama series, 3 documentary series, 1 reality show, because, the young people want to tell it as it is.
Yes.
We've got 1 environmental documentary series as well, and then 2 telenovelas. So we've taken the budget, we've spread it along across all genres so that each and everyone out there can have an opportunity to get a piece of the cake.
Definitely a big piece of cake, and really just going into the different genres and catering to the appetite that is out there for this cake. Now, speaking about involvement, something for everyone, communities, what is the involvement there from a local perspective, local in terms of in the region, commerce region, but beyond that in the regions?
That was also one thing that was very easy decided on. The committee made it very easy. This project, Mukorob, is not going to just be in Windhoek. We want the entire Namibia. So whether you sit at the bank of Kunene, or you're sitting on the rocks in Ludritz, or you somewhere deep, deep, deep in the Kavango Rundu area, we want to hear from you. We made a point of it. The committee has made a point that we want entries, proposals from across Namibia. Because when we say NBC is ours, that's exactly what we mean. We're not just going to focus in one area because the head office is in Namibia. One of these reasons also is we've got SNBC, we've got regional office all across the country. So, you know, we work together as a team to ensure that everybody in the whole of Namibia gets a piece of this cake.
So it's not yours, it's not mine, it's ours.
It's definitely not mine, it's not yours, it is ours. And ours to extend it to the whole of the Namibian nation.
Now, when we speak about impact, we've spoken extensively about involvement, but now impact on a broader perspective, on a larger perspective, looking forward, impact on national identity, cultural identity, the Namibian identity. Can you just speak to us a little bit about that in terms of this project and really cementing our identity as a people?
I've been in this industry for 30 years. I've been telling the narrative, the Namibian narrative, and what I have realized, and it's so close to my heart, is that I've been exposed to how other people, other cultures and other nations tell their stories. Yes. I have worked in South Africa for some time, and I've realized that with Namibia, we've got such a rich industry, we've got such a rich culture, and we need to start putting that on paper. And that is why this project is so close to my heart for me, to say that if, as a people, we have to tell our own stories, our own way. Because I had a conversation the other day because obviously the department is being inundated with questions. Yes. And I had a conversation
and that's why we're here.
Yeah, because they're asking all these questions that I would have never thought of. And one of the ladies said to me, you know, I have that uncle that everybody loves, but everybody hates. And I've just finished my 3rd year. And I have, since I started studying as a filmmaker, I started writing a script about this uncle that everybody hates, but everybody loves. And that to me was so beautiful that is exactly what we're talking about. We all have that uncle or that auntie. Does. I mean, I know in the colored environment, it's a nana. If you know you're a nana in the family, then everybody loves you. But are we telling those stories? Because our kids, the world is changing. Our kids needs to see that. And for me, that was so beautiful. And I said, that is exactly what we're looking at. That is what we're looking for.
Now, how do we ensure quality in professionalism in these productions?
Quality is... There's a thin line between quality and quality, because what I've realized in our industry, what people do is that they push up the quality on perception. For me, the quality is in the quality of the storyline. If your storyline tells us what I always make an example to say that if your storyline grips people, back in the day when your Nollywoods and your Bollywoods, when they started, why did we watch those stories? It was because the storyline was good.
Captivating.
For me, that's the quality. Yes, we need to be HD compliant. Yes, we need to. There are certain editorial aspects that the films, these projects has to align with. But what is important is the quality of your story. Tell the story raw and authentically as you can tell it.
So basically the quality of the message. Now, as we wrap up, Ms. Bailey, in less than a minute, what is your message to the creatives?
Don't overthink it. Do not overthink it. You will never, as a filmmaker, you will never have enough money to tell your story. Don't overthink it. Bring that log line, 2 pages long. Bring that log line. Take that budget. Even if the budget is a little bit off, bring it. We will work with you. We've got executive producers that are on board that's working with us. Don't overthink it. As long as you've got a great story that is Namibian, and remember, you need to be a Namibian or a permanent resident. As long as your story is good, bring it. Don't overthink it. Yes. And let's walk the journey together.
Thank you so much for your time.
Awesome.
And your passion too. We love it.
Thank you.